On February the 9th, 1941, Churchill addressed the nation.
An invasion now will be supported by a much more carefully prepared tackle and equipment of landing craft and other apparatus. We must all be prepared to meet gas attacks, parachute attacks, and glider attacks.
In fact, Churchill knew that what he was telling the people was unlikely. Code intercepts and other intelligence had informed him that Hitler had abandoned any idea of an invasion. But the Nazis were masters of misinformation, and Hitler was unpredictable at best. The day after Churchill's speech, the first true four-engined bomber to serve with RAF Bomber Command entered service, the short Stirling. The short Stirling was born from an RAF requirement set forth in 1936, calling for a heavy four-engined bomber with suitable range and a lethal payload. Powered by 4 Bristol Hercules radial engines spaced across its mid-mounted wing, with a maximum speed of 454 kilometers an hour at 3,800 meters.
Men and women go 50-50 in the building of the fuselage, and what a fuselage it is. It's so big it has to be built in sections, and the joining of the sections is like the shunting of a train.
A short wingspan of 30.2 meters allowed it to fit within a standard RAF hangar. This meant its wings were very thick, leading to a low-altitude ceiling, but greater maneuverability to outturn enemy night fighters. It was flown by a pair of pilots who were supported by a navigator bombardier, a front gunner wireless operator, 2 further gunners, and a flight engineer. The Stirling was armed with 8 7.7mm machine guns, 2 in a powered nose turret, 2 in a powered dorsal turret, and 4 in a powered tail turret for large arcs of fire. The bomb load was up to 6,350 kilograms. The bomb bay was divided into 3 parallel cells, meaning it could not hold the larger, more destructive bombs later in the war. It was relegated to second-line duties from late 1943, when the Avro Lancaster would take over front-line bombing duties. The Stirlings flew a total of 14,500 sorties, during which 27,000 tons of bombs were dropped. 2,383 short Stirlings were eventually produced.